Good evening. One of the great clue solvers in literature is, of course, the detective Sherlock Holmes. Many people remember the great crimes he solved. Fewer people credit the emotional weight of the stories. I remember A Case of Identity, where Miss Mary Sutherland goes to Baker Street looking for help finding her beau, Mr. Angel, who's gone missing. She becomes distraught and, according to Conan Doyle, pulls a little handkerchief out of her muff, which means there's a show I saw in Vegas a few years ago that wasn't quite as original as I thought. Playing this evening are, on my right, Charles Godyn, an operations manager who's turned his kitchen wall into an ordnance survey map. George Godyn, an accountant who has a piece of Dracula's castle in his living room. And their captain, Alice Godyn, a classics graduate who has issued a parking ticket in Chiang Mai. Alice is joined by her father and brother. They are the Godyn family. Alice, I remember you overruled your father during the wall in your last game. What happened there?
It was some surnames, wasn't it? And last minute, Charles suggested someone else and we got it right. So, lesson learnt.
You were right to overrule him on that occasion, although he's generally brilliant. Did you grow up quizzing together?
Watching TV quizzes, I'd say, yeah, and board games as well.
Thank you very much for coming back. This time you are facing, on my left, Niall Jones, an English graduate who played a tree in his school's production of The Jungle Book. Lorna Frankel, a keen dancer who's been described as more hip replacement than hip-hop. And their captain, Steve Barnes, a science teacher who was once hit on the head by a clock while hosting a quiz. United by a weakness for wondering they are the Ramblers. Steve, in your last game, you went into the walls with 1 point. How did that happen?
I mean, we didn't know the answers to the questions before the wall, was the simple... there were a few instances of near misses, but, yeah, it wasn't great.
Do you think it was a particularly tough match, or were you kind of rusty because of the long gap since your last game?
It was hard.
I think it was a bit of both, yeah. A bit rusty, a few hard questions, not our particular strength, so hopefully that will be a bit different this evening.
Yes.
Well, I wish you all a successful night tonight. Although, of course, you can't all have a successful night because 3 of you sadly have to go home. Who will it be? Let's find out. Godyn family, you won the toss. You're going first. Please choose a hieroglyph.
Twisted flax, please.
OK. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next. Next. Does that mean anything to anyone? Next, please.
Oh my goodness.
Valhalla. That's Norse,
That's the Greek and that's the Norse heaven.
Are these all books by somebody?
Yeah, they're all books.
Or is it just a Joanna Lumley or something, is it?
You have to try that one. Yeah, that's all you can do. Yeah, go.
Are these all Joanna Lumley series and the location that they were filmed?
They aren't, but what wonderful series they'd be. Ramblers, do you know?
We believe that these are entries in the Assassin's Creed series of video games and the places that they're set.
That is exactly what they are. Who's the video game player on your team?
Probably me.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit
Definitely
about the game. What do you have to do? Is it a killing one?
Yeah, it's as the name would suggest, you go around on contracts killing people, quite sadly.
You get to meet historical figures as
There
well.
are a lot of historical figures in there, yeah. And the more recent ones are quite educational.
Well, your video game playing has paid off. Assassin's Creed is the link. Well done, you get the bonus point, and you may choose your own question.
Could we have the Horned Viper, please?
Yes, you could. What is the connection between these musical clues? Here's the first.
I feel so far away from love.
No.
'Cause I can never
Next
get
two, please.
it.
That's for release by Beethoven.
Yeah.
OK, we got anything else other than that? Right, OK. Next, please. Do you know what this is?
I don't recognise it at the moment. No.
It's quite jaunty.
Yeah, it is.
Should we go for the last one?
I think so.
Next, please. Do you know what this is?
I recognise that.
Can you name it?
But I'm not sure.
It will suggest that they're for people.
They were written for people.
Yeah.
Should we get that?
Yeah.
OK. They're all for people.
They are all songs whose titles dedicate themselves to people. What did you recognise?
We recognise Für Elise by Beethoven, but other than that, that was it.
Four is familiar, but I can't know what it is. It's sort of 60s or 50s, but I'm not sure exactly.
What can you tell me over there?
Dedicated to the one I love by the
That
Mamas
was-
and Papas.
That was clue 4, exactly so. And any of the others?
Song for Guy by Elton John, we heard.
That's right, mainly instrumental, the Elton John, and he'd written it already, and then he heard that Guy Birchett, a messenger for his company, had died in a motorbike accident, so he dedicated it to him, Song for Guy. First one, This One's for You, Ed Harcourt. So well done, you get the point, despite only knowing one of the clues. Very good. Godyn Family, what would you like?
Water, please.
Water. OK, what connects these clues? Here's the first.
Next. Any ideas, anybody?
Exposure.
Next.
Oh my God. I have to try another one.
Next. Harpy. Bungee.
Oh, you
Risky.
add IE to the end, I think.
Or E.
Yeah. Or E, yeah.
You add the sound E to each of these words to make it mean what the second word is.
Tell me about clue 3.
Bouquet.
Bouquet is a bunch of
risque,
flowers.
I don't think I can quite give it to you, I'm afraid. So, Ramblers, you got the chance of a bonus.
Same.
Have they all got
E?
accents? Like
Oh,
E,
maybe,
acute.
I don't know.
I don't know. Not sure the last
Go
one.
that kind of... Yeah, well, 2 vowels? I don't know.
That's not it either. You're so close, Godyn Family, but you don't say bouquet for a bunch of flowers, it's bouquet. What you do is say the word that's made up from the first 3 letters and then pronounce the letter at the end. So, bungee, risque,
Okay.
bouquet,
Right.
harpy. You have to pronounce that last letter aloud to make the word afterwards. Unlucky. Ramblers, what would you like?
We'll have the 2 reeds, please.
OK, what is the connection here? First clue coming in now.
Any ideas? No?
Description? I can go next then.
Next clue, please. Palm trees and this and that. Do you know anything about that?
No, not clear.
No?
No.
OK, next clue, please. It's a W shape.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we
Oh,
go
yeah,
for
would
that?
be, yeah. From the graph.
Yep. They're kind of like a W shape.
Exactly so, and coming in after 3 clues, you get 2 points. Very well done. You didn't need the last clue, Wrangler jeans back pocket stitching. Yes, 2 consecutive periods of economic decline and growth. Of course, it goes down and up and down and up.
Yeah.
What do you know about this clue 2?
Nothing.
No?
Do you know what It's a Mad, 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 Mad World is?
Is it a song or a TV series?
It's a film. It's a film from 1963, and they're trying to find some treasure, I think some money, and it's buried under palm trees, which are in a W shape, and the constellation of Cassiopeia is W-shaped as well. Well done. Godyn Family, what do you have next?
Eye of Horus, please.
OK, the Eye of Horus. What do these clues have in common? Here's the first.
Next.
Thunder,
Next.
crescent moon, lightning moon,
These all.
Mornington crescent. Try another, try
next.
another one, we're not getting there. Oh my God.
Have these got words in them?
Yeah, so lightning strike, money man, crescent moon, Mornington crescent, region crescent,
Wave, crescent wave.
little lovelies with those crucibles.
They are all waves.
All waves?
Yep.
I'm afraid they are not all waves. So another bonus chance for you, Ramblers.
So, yeah, these are all translations of
Like
pastries.
the etymology, so croissant is crescent. I think petit four, little ovens.
French.
From the French.
If you translate them back into French, you get baked goods. What are those baked goods?
Croissant is 3, petit four is 4. Homme something for the first one.
Financier, or
Oh,
financier.
of
That's a
course,
little almond
yeah.
cake that they say it looks like a bar of gold. That's why it's called that. And lightning, éclair, because you eat it comme un éclair, so quick, like a flash of lightning, and it's gone. Very well done. Another bonus for you. You're doing well, Ramblers. Last question of the round. Lion. What is the connection between these picture clues? Here's the first.
There's Dolly Parton on the right. Left, I don't recognise.
Go, next, please.
Dolly. Bob Dylan
Who's on the right?
and he looks like a politician, but I'm not sure who he is.
Should we go next?
Yeah.
Next clue, please.
Brian May, Amy Winehouse, isn't
Yeah,
it?
May Winehouse or May
Or-
Amy. Oh, the surname of the first one is an anagram of the first name of the second one. Is it? Do you think? Or do you want me to go for another?
Go for another one. I
Next,
think.
please. So that's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So the second name of the person in the first picture is an anagram of the forename of the person in the second picture.
Very good. Absolutely right. Who are we looking at?
So in the last clue, you've got Cristiano Ronaldo and Orlando Bloom. The one before that, you've got Brian May and Amy Winehouse. The one before that, you say you've got Bob Dylan.
And something Dob?
Jim Nylad. It's not Bob Dylan, it's Leonard Cohen.
Oh,
And, the,
yeah, of course.
and
it
the
is.
other person is Enoch Powell.
Right.
And what about clue 1?
Dolly Parton and so
And someone else.
Gold.
Lovely.
Lloyd, Christopher Lloyd,
there we go, yeah.
and Dolly Parton.
More sense, yeah.
Overlapping anagrams is the right answer. Well done. I think you've now got 6 times as many points as you had at the end of round 2 last time, so all going very well. That means at the end of round 1, the Ramblers have 6 points, the Godyn family have yet to score. Sequences time, and this is where you're going to power forward, Godyns, I feel sure. Which question would you like?
Twisted Flax, please.
Twisted Flax. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
There's a line.
Next.
What are they called? Valet. So,
Next.
Esquire. Administrative body of a cathedral is a chapter.
Square, squire.
Chapter, esquire, chapter.
It's not
Point.
line, verse, chapter.
Chapter,
No,
verse, yeah,
paragraph.
book.
Is it-
Yeah,
is
might
this
be
the
book.
Bible?
Might be, yeah, just, I mean, that's, they don't work.
Book. It's something that means book. A collection of stories.
I'll take collection of stories. We had record of bets. Talk me through the other clues.
So we think it goes line, then verse.
That's where it is. A knight servant is a page.
Page.
So line, page, as in new chapter. So it's pieces of writing getting bigger. And we had something that didn't mean exactly book in that sense, but I suppose it does in a way bookmaking. A collection of stories would do. Well done. You've got some points. Back to you, Ramblers. What would you like?
We'll take the Eye of Horus, please.
Eye of Horus. What would come forth in this picture sequence? Here's the first.
It's called Brown.
Why is it
Fourth. I don't
Why
want
is the fourth in blue?
Should we go
He's
next?
not.
Yeah, I think I've got to
Okay,
go
next,
next.
please.
That's Justin. Well, no. Was it
it's
Rowan
Rowan
Williams?
Williams.
Rowan Williams.
Brown, Williams.
Gordon Brown. Rowan Williams.
It's the most common surnames in Britain, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
So do you
it
think
would
first
be-
will just be somebody with the
Smith?
surname Smith?
So Will Smith?
Do you want to go with it, or do you want another clue?
Do you want?
Go for, I think we should just
Go
risk
for
it.
it. Oh,
Oh, do you want one more?
No, we'll go
Check.
for it.
Okay.
a picture of Maggie Smith with first in the top left-hand corner.
No, it's a picture of Delia Smith with first in the top corner. I will give you the points. Very well done. I think you know the sequence. The most common surnames in the UK. What are those surnames?
Brown. Williams. And then Jones.
and Smith.
Exactly. So delightful to see so many Welsh names in there, still conquering the world, going towards Smith, the most common surname in the UK. Very well done. Godyn family, what would you like?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What would come forth in this music sequence? What a pleasant surprise. You'll be hearing your clues. What would you expect to hear in 4th place? Here's the first.
Now tell me, would you really ride for me? Baby, tell me, would you die for me? Would you spend your
next.
whole life?
Next.
20th century boy.
Okay, so we've got Breach by T-Rex. Oh, sorry, Reach by S+7. 20th Century Boy, T-Rex. Is it numbers? Reach for the Stars, 20th Century Boy.
For the skies or stars.
Stars, it's S+7, T-Rex.
20th century, so something 720. We've got 8 seconds, 7 seconds. 3 times lady.
Cinnamon by Nina Simone.
Not a sequence, I don't think. So Ramblers, another bonus chance.
I made a promise to my team that if there was a music sequence, I'd sing a song.
Hooray!
So, it's a beautiful day I don't know the rest of the song though. So, but it's a song by U2.
Lovely, and a beautiful rendition, I must say. Why is it a song by U2?
So we heard, I don't know who the artist was in the first clue, but it was Bin R something. Then we had S Club 7, T-Rex. So it's the letters of the alphabet going
At
forward.
the beginning, we had R City featuring Adam Levine. Very well done. What did you sing? It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, I sang Beautiful Day. It wasn't very good.
No, but you did it with the bravery is the thing. The point about the singing along with things is to do it with commitment and joy. It's not about the tune. Let's all try. Let's all try and sing It's a Beautiful Day. 1, 2, 3.
It's a beautiful day. I don't know the rest of those.
It's not about the tune. Not about the tune. Very well done. What would you like for your own question?
Sorry about that. Let's take the water, please. Yeah.
OK, what would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
OK, that's George.
George the Third's wife.
Yeah. So next clue, please.
That's George the Fourth.
So George the Sixth.
George the Sixth.
Yeah, it's got
Do you
to
want
be,
to take-
because that's third and fourth.
Yeah, because
So
otherwise
what
why
this
would
is,
they
so it's going to be
So it's-
six.
Is it Elizabeth
and
Bowes Lyon?
Definitely
Elizabeth Bowes Lyon.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All
The number 6 in Roman numerals, and then Elizabeth Bowes Lyon.
You have warmed up since your last game. 6, Lady Elizabeth Bowes Lyon. What's going on here?
So these are monarchs called George and their
Consorts.
spouses, consorts, that's the word. Yep.
They are the wives of Kings George the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then 6th. Very well done. Back to you, Godyn family. What would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. OK. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next. These are words that you can't see or something. Next. Important, beautiful, magical. There might be a song.
It's going to be a song, isn't it?
So beautiful, magical. Is it that song? When I was young, I was feeling life was so wonderful.
Beautiful, magical. It's what was it called? Supertramp.
Yeah, so what do you think?
Magical.
No, that's in a
I
second.
can't think of the next line. Wonderful, yeah. The most wonderful.
Not it, I'm afraid. Ramblers, do you know?
Sorry?
brilliant.
The most brilliant.
That's not it. What do you think the sequence is?
I thought it was Supertramp, the logical song,
Not a song.
not a song.
Once upon a time, not so long ago, there was a little girl and her name was Emily. And Emily was the owner of the most important, the most beautiful, the most magical, saggy old cloth cat in the whole wide world. Don't look at me blankly, it's Bagpuss. You don't recognise my impression of Oliver Postgate? That kills them at parties. Bagpuss, the most magical, saggy old cloth cat in the whole wide world. Ramblers, one more question remains. The Viper. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Sunday, 6th of
This
August.
is, well, we'll go next.
The 6th of the 8th.
Next clue, please. Tuesday,
Tuesday,
7th of
7th of
January.
January.
Okay, what's going on?
Good question.
Number's gone up one.
Yeah.
Should we go for another one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Next clue, please. Saturday, the 8th of December. I'm supposed to be born on the 8th of December. That's not going to help.
So,
Well, the number's going up.
with a 9.
6 over 8.
Oh, do they have the number of letters?
Oh, do they?
So
What month's got them?
Wednesday, 9th of...
SEPTEMB. September works.
September, okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Wednesday, the 9th of September.
Is the right answer. And why?
So I guess, yeah, the words either side of the number of letters that those words have.
Exactly so. There are 6 letters in Sunday in August, 7 in Tuesday and January, and so on. I wanted to hear something with 9 letters, and the day would be Wednesday in the month of September. Very well done. That means at the end of round 2, the Godyn family have 2 points, the Ramblers have 15. Time now for the connecting wall, and Ramblers, you'll be going first this time. How are you feeling? I mean, I must say, last time at this point you had one of the lowest scores we'd ever had. Now you've got a score that's only been bettered about 6 times in our history. How are you feeling about that?
Well, very, as I say, very good. When the questions fall your way, the questions fall your way.
Yes.
Well, let's see how you get on with the wall. First thing you've got to do is choose one, lion or water.
Can we go for the water wall, please?
Yes, you could. You have 2.5 minutes to solve the water wall, starting now.
Right, OK, what have we got?
TikTok's an app.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything else?
Nap.
Maybe Periscope?
Periscope's an app.
Yep. There's another one of them.
Mixer, maybe?
Yeah, that is. Oh,
Okay.
Mixer and
Mixer.
Twitch are both like streaming services.
Okay.
You can stream on Periscope. There must be something else you can stream
Hang
on.
on, what else have we got here?
I don't know what. Tick? No, okay, we'll come back here.
Capri.
Capri Sun.
Okay, yeah.
Tonic water.
Twitch
gonna
and
say-
Spasm mean the same thing, don't they?
Oh, and
yeah.
Jerk as well. And
Sugar,
Tick.
Jerk. Okay, we'll try it with Tick. Okay, try it without Twitch. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So let's go.
Okay, so soda, tonic.
Soda, tonic and cordial and
mixer as well.
They're all...
There you go.
Okay, so
Okay, so what have we got
We've
now?
got our apps and
what's not a thing?
So-
Sweet. Caffeine.
So, yeah, caffeine.
pop could be like soda pop.
Yeah, pop music. So, hang on,
Capri.
what's in the drinks group?
Caffeine, Capri for definite.
Well, okay,
Well,
we're not sure of that, are we?
TikTok and Twitch are the apps.
They're apps.
Periscope probably.
Is an app as well, so we're left with these ones. So what are the
I
next
don't know.
days?
Capri Sun, Isle of Capri, Capri Pants.
Sweet
Maybe
Pop
uni or
Tart,
pop.
tooth.
It's
Uni.
like caffeine water, is that a thing?
Uni, lever,
Caffeinated.
We might have to take a guess
Cafe.
here.
Capricorn, unicorn, popcorn,
Oh,
sweet
there we
corn.
go.
Nice.
So it's caffeine.
Yeah.
Solved the wall. Very well done. But what about the connections? Tell me about the first group, jerk, spasm, and so on.
So they all kind of mean the same thing. To
Sort of violent movement.
violently judder or move.
Exactly so. And the next group, soda, cordial, and so on.
So all perfectly okay on their own, but they're all things you add to alcohol to
Well,
dilute
that
it, I guess.
applies to everything. But yes, I mean mixers, soft
Yeah.
drinks usually. Very good. And the next group, TikTok, Twitch, and so on.
As these are all kind of
Streaming
apps
apps.
that you can stream on or video on.
Streaming services,
Yes.
exactly
Yeah.
so. And the last group, Sweet, Uni, Pop, and Capri.
They can all be followed by corn to make new words.
Yes, they can. Sweet corn, unicorn, popcorn, Capricorn. So that is the maximum of 10 points. Very well done. Let's bring in the Godyn family now, give them the other wall, the lion wall, and see how they get on. I hope morale isn't low for you, Godyns. Your opponents are suddenly having a ridiculously good show, but there's lots of points still available. Lion wall for you, 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Right, heraldic, vert, ermine, argent, and ore. Oh, this one. Oh, and sable. Sable's another one. So four out of those 5.
We've got myth, saga, legend, and fable. Yeah,
Saga, myth, legend, and fable.
yeah.
Or law as well.
And law, 4 out of those 5.
And then you've got greens and you've got vert, lime. No.
Right, vert, lime. No, that's not working.
A legend and a title are the same thing, and a caption
Yeah.
and a
And
side.
title.
Yeah.
So title, legend, and caption. So that leaves traction, rubric sheet.
Oh, rubric could be the same thing. So what we're left with? We're left with
Sideline traction.
sideline.
Vertical.
Title, legend, caption, rubric.
Overt, covert,
Covert, cosine.
subvert, subtraction.
Subtraction, subvert,
Subtitle,
subtitle,
subside. Okay, so that means we're
subside.
left with legend, line, rubric, and caption.
Are they all the same things like annotations?
But line.
Line isn't line.
Oh, sublime.
Sublime.
Yeah.
So should I
right.
try side and line?
Yeah.
And then these ones will all mean the same
Yeah.
thing, the last
Yeah.
four.
You solved the wall. Very well done. That'll perk you up. What about the connections? Tell me about the first group,
Okay.
ermine, sable, and so on.
Those are heraldic colours or tinctures.
Very well done for using the proper word tinctures. Do you know what the difference is?
Right. Ermine is a tincture. I think argent and ore is a metal, and sable is a colour. I think.
I mean, that's absolutely right. If this was a heraldic tincture quiz, you'd be scoring very highly indeed. Heraldic tinctures, quite right. What about the next group, starting saga?
All synonyms, basically, of.
Yeah, they're all synonyms of sort of stories, but that
Legends.
aren't necessarily true. Like,
It's tricky, isn't it, when there's synonyms to try and think of a fifth word that applies
Yeah.
to all of them.
Like legends.
Ancient tales.
Yeah.
Exactly so. Yes, the red herring will often help you. Legends is what they are.
Yeah.
And the next group, ver or vert, traction, side, and lime.
you can add sub to the beginning of all of these to make other words.
Well spotted. Subvert, subtraction, subside, sublime. Very good. And the last group, title, caption, Legend. Rubric.
They're near synonyms, so they
And we're all going to stand here until you think of a fifth word that describes what they are.
The headings, descriptors.
That'll do. Inscriptions, that sort of thing. Very well done. So that's 4 points for the groups, 4 more for the connections. Bonus of 2, of course, that's a maximum of 10 points. Let's have a look at the overall scores. The Godyn family have 12 points. The Ramblers have 25. And if you'd like to take part in Only Connect, why not go to the website bbc.co.uk/onlyconnect to find out how to apply. So an amazing score for you at the moment, Ramblers, but Godyns, you're doing much better. And of course, in this round, teams can lose points as well as win them, so buzz with care. And you guys might as well gamble. Fingers on the buzzers. I can tell you that the first group of disguised clues all come after gold. Ramblers.
Silver.
In medals. Ramblers.
Mercury.
In the periodic table. Ramblers.
Always believe in your soul.
In the Spandau Ballet song. Godyns.
Coast.
In Queensland. Next category, operas and one of their soprano roles. Ramblers.
Tosca and Tosca.
Yes, it is. Ramblers.
The Magic Flute and the Queen of the Night.
Yep. Ramblers.
Tristan and Isolde and Isolde.
Well done. Ramblers.
Rigoletto and... no, sorry.
Though you lose a point there. Godyn family, do you know?
Rigoletto and...
Igold.
It's Gilda.
Oh, I was going to say Gilda.
Next category, people who use sleight of hand. Ramblers.
Pickpockets.
Yes, indeed. Godyns.
Glass bite.
Not it, I'm afraid. Ramblers, do you know?
Close-up magicians.
Yep. Godyns.
Leg spinners.
Indeed. Ramblers.
Card cheats.
I don't really know the term either, but card cheats is the right answer. That is the end of the quiz, and after a sterling attempt to fight back, the Godyn family finish with 13 points, but the winners with an amazing 33 points are the Ramblers. Very well done, you guys. You are through to the next round. Godyns, what a lovely team. I will have very fond memories, George, of you saying, I was going to say Gilda. Very unlucky, but it was terrific to meet you all. Thank you so much for playing. And that's the end of the show. Just time for me to read a letter I've had in from Sue Richards in Leamington Spa. She says, Dear Victoria, love the show. You have music questions and picture questions, but why not other sensory questions? For example, a question where the teams have to link 4 different scents. Well, Sue, I can promise you that the teams are treated to a variety of smells throughout the show, but the link is obvious. It's Howell, the floor manager. Good night.